It's a big day. We got a surprise delivery on the Homestead. Wood chips. Star's excited about the wood chips too. So, let's talk about how these wood chips came to be. I remember listening to a podcast, or maybe a YouTube, sometime last year about this service called Chip Drop. And it's for arborists who have excess wood chips, and you can sign up in the network to get a delivery of these. So about a year ago, and I think I might have renewed my request once, I put in there that sure, we would like to have wood chips. I've watched videos about people gardening with wood chips for weed control. You can use them in the chicken coop, lots of different uses. We don't have a wood chipper, they can be pretty expensive, so we've just done without. Well, we got a rat-tat-tat on the door today. Really, the dogs were just losing their minds. And we have a pile of wood chips, so this is a huge amount of wood chips, so we're going to see what we want to do with them. First things first, we actually talked about needing wood chips the other day. With all the temperature changes and the precipitation, the chicken run is a muddy mess. So we're going to start by putting some of these wood chips in there, see if our neighbor uses some of them. In general, I think we want to get these moved and covered, at least some of them, so we can keep them nice for when we need them in the future. So let's get started. We've made it to the coop with our wood chips, our first pile. That is so many wood chips. We're gonna have to do some brainstorming. So it is pretty muddy in here. It's actually a little bit better today, but I'm gonna look for the area that is the greatest area of need. Kind of feel like it's right around this area, so let me see if I can get the wheelbarrow in here. We'll see how it goes. Watch out. We're in. I don't want to hit you. No. I think the chicken, yep, look at her scratching. I think the chickens are going to have a great time picking around in the grubbies. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, I think just one load full is getting really good coverage here, better than I thought. This is going to help so much. Really, I think mud, when it rains in the summer, when it's going between temperatures, that is like the smelliest part of chickens. It's really not their coop. It just gets so muddy in here. Before we had the automatic door, when I had to come in, or we had to come and close it every night, I had an incident that I fell in the mud. It was pretty traumatizing, led to us getting the door, but I just think that's the hardest part of keeping up with, and so it's really gonna help us. Okay, we're gonna go get another load and start to plan what we're going to do with all of those wood chips. What do we think? I think they like it. We're doing some process improvement. Instead of the shovel, we're going to scoop and bucket into the wheelbarrow. Okay, so we have 2 loads full of wood chips in here. You can see we kind of left the edges open. Our coop, our run is on a slope, and we want to make sure that, you know, moisture is an issue in here, so we want to make sure that we're not preventing moisture from getting out of the run. So I'm sure the chickens will kick this up, kick this around, spread it out as they will. Maybe we'll bring some more over tomorrow. Our only immediate kind of action item with the wood chips is, if you were with me the other day when I was cleaning up the field, I had our former chicken run / squash hut. I think we're going to use that, put a tarp over it to cover and preserve some of those wood chips that we're going to want to use in the spring. This is definitely an odd time of year to get a whole delivery of wood chips. But in the meantime, I want to know your suggestions on what you think we should do with all of those wood chips. It is such a great resource. I want to make sure that we are making the most of it. So definitely comment and let me know what you think we should be doing with those wood chips. We'll keep you updated on what we get into with them. So subscribe, follow along as we are weathering the winter at our homestead, getting into some fun projects. See ya.